So, my ever first video blog. Wow, this is actually kind of cool. I've actually never done this before. I've always thought about doing it, and I've never really worked up the courage to actually do it. Got my Saltire t-shirt. Haven't had a chance to wear it with all this hot weather. It's been so hot down here in London. But it's been good. It's been really good. First one is the one that's going live tomorrow, is basically the quarterly results for the inventory reduction in Glaxo came out this week, and basically there are sites that need thanked for their hard work and their progress, and the idea is to get a senior official, somebody up quite high, and they are going to publicly call out these sites, many of them, and say thank you for your hard work, really good progress, focus on these key areas, this is what's important now, and it's important, this is the goal where you need to be, and to make sure that you stay on track. And the best thing about the idea is it's free. It enthuses people from being thanked for their hard work, and it's so simple, it's just a thank you. But in more sense, it'll be like an article with a picture and the site called out, but still, nonetheless, it's free. I'm coming up with an idea for quarterly video messages from supply chain heads, and there's going to be two. One is going to be for primary and the other is going to be for secondary, and the idea of it is, the problem that it tackles is, how do we reinforce important messages down through the supply chain, and what should we be focused on? So the solution was quarterly video messages based upon the results that come out at the last 2 weeks of every quarter. For this quarter, the results are being released this week. And the videos are going to be very influential for all roles, managers, operators, you name it. And they're going to outline captured learnings from flow, matters of importance to focus on, and the overall flow progress. And the target audience, as I said, would be the site leadership teams, the managers, the operators, and the production floors within the primary sector, as well as the secondary sector. So my deliverables are going to be like a short, no more than 5-minute video with the supply chain heads, and they're going to enthuse people towards the flow ambition. It's going to reflect on the last quarter, point out direction of what we should be focused upon, and in the next quarter, and talks about the overall flow progress that relates to the Q2 results. So I'm pretty happy with the way it's been moved forward. I've been given my own sort of team members to help me along with this. Somebody from communications, one of the supply chain head's right-hand men, to provide some material and questions that we're going to ask. The first video is being shot next Monday. So we've got a guy from communications who's travelling up to the site in Irvine, and he's going to shoot about an hour's worth of footage and then take it back to his site in Barnet Castle and cut it down for about 5 minutes. So I'm really looking forward to it. And then with all the sound bites from those videos, we're going to create a poster, and the poster is going to be sent out to the production line teams and at a site level, so that people that don't have access to the internal network, like the production staff, the logistic warehousing staff, they can benefit from these messages of importance. They can see it in a nice visual format. And it solves the problem of how do we get all these important messages from a program level down to a site level. My manager approached me yesterday and he says, Dan, I've got 14 slides and I want you to condense them down for me. I want you to put it in a nice fun visual format that everybody will like and will learn from it, and it'll attract people. And he says to get creative, but he didn't say how creative to get. So you can imagine his face whenever I presented him with this. Ta-da! This is my comic book style storyboard for inventory reduction for GlaxoSmithKline. And he found it really hilarious. He looked at it and he says, wow, I've gone through, you've put 14 slides of data into a poster. in a nice fun visual format with comic book hero style, and it really works. So I sent it off to a good friend down at e-learning and communications, and I said, well, I was given this task to condense 14 slides of important information down to something nice, fun, creative, and this is what I came back with. It can't be used up in the logistics department. Can it be used down in communications? Can you use it for training days? And he says, this is brilliant. I'm going to start using this. He's invited me now to a meeting next week where I'm going to brief a couple of people on these ideas and how to go about creating stuff like this material. So that was a real win-win for me, so I'm really happy. So what are my thoughts on my first video blog? I really enjoyed it. I can strongly recommend that all of you Saltire interns who write your blog every week actually try and do a video one. I used mine using Windows Movie Maker, which is free, and it's quite easy to use. There's a lot of tutorials and stuff online. You're sitting in front of a camera. It isn't the easiest thing to do and just sit and talk about yourself and what you've done, and you're always wondering, oh, well, how do I look? What do I sound like on camera? I hate my voice on camera. I do. I sound really awful right now. But you know what? Hey, it's a new experience. It's fun. Thank you everyone for taking the time to watch my first ever video blog, and I really look forward to seeing all of yours as well. See you later. Bye.